Hello guys, Grindalot here, ready to do a bit more farming with my archer mage, which is basically a mage, but before then, we have some stuff to identify. Any of these three could be tier 6 Dragon Slayer bows. If one, two, three, or none of them. My last episode, my last few days of farming with the archer have not been amazing. So let's hope that the RNG gods will be slightly kinder to us. That's a good start. That's not a great continuation. Oh, that was nice. That was very nice. Do I want to craft them right now? Let me check. Well, first of all, I will recycle the white wing, because it's pretty trashy. I don't plan to play a white wing ever. Did I recycle a Dragon Slayer by mistake? No, thank God. That would not have been a nice moment for me. Because if I wanted to craft a Dragon Slayer thingy, I would need an extra Edona ring. Yes, this one. An Edona's offer. But then I would also need a tier 6 Aether. Do I want to do that right now and go farming? Do I have a tier 6 Aether here, or did I recycle all of them? Why do I have so many equilibriums? They're trash. 237 intellect. That's a seal of war. What's going on? I thought I had a spare Aether with a good roll. I saved it. Why do I have so many equilibriums? It's trash. I need to recycle all this garbage. What is the... Oh, tier 3, it's okay for for characters that I'm leveling up. I mean, I could keep like a single equilibrium with a very, very good roll, which is none of those. Definitely not this. And that one is alright. This one is so far my only tier 6 Aether. Hold on a moment, guys, okay? 255, it's a little bit better. Good, we appreciate that. Tier 5 Aether as well, okay. Oh! That actually brings up an interesting conundrum. Do I want to save a Dragon Slayer bow and use this one? It's not a bad idea, you know. It will also allow me... Let's do it, let's do it. I will craft this one as a tier 5. Before I forget, let's recycle this garbage. Well, why do I call it garbage? Equilibrium for a very long time has been, and maybe still is, the best amulet in terms of DPS for mage. But the problem is that as an infusion, Diamond Headband is so much better no matter where you throw it, that there really is no point in saving up equilibriums. Okay, I need that. Where are my Kabalites? I have so many. There you go. 2000 Kabalite. I need to reduce the amount of farming that I'm doing. It's not healthy. What else do I need? Oh, Demon Fingers. Definitely need Demon Fingers. Okay, let's go. We want tier 5 into tier 5 Aether. Bop. Then we upgrade the Aether to 40. There is no need to upgrade the Dragon Slayer to 40 first, because they're different kind of items, so none of the upgraded stats transfer. This takes a little bit of time. And we have the amulet. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot to bring with me the Edona ring. Let's see if I mess it up. No, I don't need this one. I need this one. I need the Edona offer. And I clearly remember that I saved one up with a very good roll. No. Cast band, tier 5. Edona offer, 707 intellect, 864 intellect. Could be this one, but I thought that I had an even better one. Nope. Nope, okay. So this one is supposed to be the best one I have, which is alright, I guess. And we do this, and this, and this. And then we upgrade it. I'm trying to do as quickly as I can. I'm sorry. I know this is not a super exciting part for a video, but you know, it will be interesting to see the damage difference. Okay, so this one is completely upgraded. That one already has a socket. Nice. The other doesn't. Not nice. Okay. Then I want to remove this amulet. Well, not really amulet, you know, this, the gem, it's what I meant. That one does not have a socket, so we need to give him one. Okay. Any enchantment worth bringing with us? No, because I saved one up with a lot of physical damage, which is this one. I saved it for the warrior or for the archer. So we don't have any nice enchantment at the moment, but it's alright. Let's go to Magician's Tower. Why not? I'm always there. I'm always there. So with my current setup, 1.9 billion with orbit and almost 15 with multi-missile. Now let's go to this and we remove this one and we put this one and we give the gem. 1.9 becomes 3.1 and almost 15 becomes more than 22. Yeah. It's essentially what I already knew. That's why I really wanted to get more Dragon Slayer bows. And we saved a tier 6 in the process. The reason why I infused the tier 5 Aether is that the stats on the Aether, the base stats, are horrible. Really, really horrible. They're extremely low. And between a tier 5 and a tier 6, it doesn't really matter much. Like, the difference is trivial. And a Dragon Slayer bow, when you go to tier 6, you get more strength and more dexterity. Everything else stays the same. As a mage, you don't really need any of that. Like, I mean, okay, some extra strength can help you because it gives you more armor, but it's not going to make a day and night difference in your equipment. So let's save a tier 6 Dragon Slayer bow. Because, you know, oh, nice, we made up. We recovered a demon finger. Nice. Essentially, you want an ideal farming setup, which is Edona rings, Dragon Slayer bow on them, and an Aether Dragon Slayer bow on them. Nice, nice. But there are times that you're farming harder content, Forgotten Realms, or you want to kill Kral, and so you want a couple of Chaos Bands infused with Dragon Slayers. And for that kind of content, you definitely want tier 6 Chaos Bands infused with tier 6 Dragon Slayers. So at the moment I have a spare Dragon Slayer bow, which is very nice. What's the infuse score? Okay. Don't really need crafting materials, but you know. It's all good. It's all good. I think I will not do here like the all grinding session. I want to do a bit of Forgotten Realm. I'm missing enchantments. I don't necessarily want to run the keys I have in the bank, but you know, if I find a Magister, or did I really kill one? I didn't even notice. No, like once I find a Magister, I will kill it. We run the key and we see what happens. And I had a few people in the comments asking me for suggestion regarding Archer. It's not really my class. I've played it for a bit as an Archer, but like, don't think of it in terms of what is better and what is worse. I like casters, mages, sorcerers, summoners, necromancer in every game. And there are ranged classes which cast magics and do things and nuke stuff, okay. And in this game, the most effective skill for a mage character is multi-missile. Sure, you can have a build with magic orbit and corpse explosion, you can do some neat stuff with that. But multi-missile, it is just, I would say, the best skill in the game in terms of its power, like its raw power. It doesn't matter if you're hitting one target with a million missiles and you're basically one-shotting the universe, or if you're clearing the whole floor. Like, multi-missile does everything. So my mage has always been focused on multi-missile. The problem with Archer is that the most effective way that I found for farming was with multi-shot. And I had 3 Dragon Slayer bows and the 100 string bow, the one that increases multi-shot. And it was essentially a mage, a skin of a mage. And so I got bored of playing it and I stopped playing it. And you could argue, but Sir Grindelot, you're playing an archer which plays exactly like your mage. It's true, but like, I'm doing it knowing that it's the same and that it's the most effective way of grinding that I know of, and it can help me to find Dragon Slayer bows, which, as you see, I found 3 already. 4 if we count the tier 5 that I left on the ground in my last video. So yeah, farming with an archer helps a lot if you're looking for specific items. But all in all, it's not a class that I've played too long, just because I prefer mage. They play very similarly. Warrior plays very differently, and it's fun. I like it. You spin around. I did a bit of testing with the warrior, and with the exception of Devastating Blow, I found the Whirlwind build to be the most effective, but that was with the old gear. I have not tried the Warrior yet here with my seasonal characters. It's level 150 and that was it. If I had to go, like, not really randomly, but taking a wild guess, I would still go with Whirlwind. Just because of the ability to one-shot several things all around you while moving, and you can rush forward with charge and kill stuff. It's a very good farming. It's a very good farming class. I think that for the Devastating Blow build, Warrior Mage and Mage Warrior should be essentially the same. It kind of depends what kind of gear you're looking for, but... Oh, and by the way, talking about the Devastating Blow build, I found my first Katana of Yoshimo of the season. Took me a month, more than a month, to actually see one. I was quite shocked because for the last week or so I was thinking about which drops I saw, which drops I've been missing, and I realized that I was completely missing a Katana of Yoshimo of any tier. And finally I got one at tier 6, it's in the bank. I'm guessing that I could try to start using it, but I'm really not interested in the... what is it called? The Forgotten Realm leaderboard, and I prefer to farm content where I can one-shot mobs and quickly get loot and move on to the next area. Devastating Blow build is not my thing, but I'm okay. There are 3 leaderboards, I'm in 2 of them. Considering the sort of limited amount of time that I can play, I'm pretty happy about it. I'm calling it sort of limited because compared to other people with full-time jobs and a family, I'm a bit lucky because since I have a very long commute to work every day, I still have time to play. But yeah, it's tiring. Sometimes I just collapse on the bus and I'm like, why can't my daughter sleep well at night? So that I could go to sleep a bit later and still feel like a human being the following morning. But that's not my daughter. My daughter refuses to sleep well. Ah, a nice sip of tea. So yeah, probably compared to younger people who have a lot of spare time, I'm playing a very limited amount of time, but compared to people in my similar real-life situation, I probably have more time to play. Apart from those who have jobs that allow them to have a phone in their hands all the time or next to them, and that's cool. That's a very cool situation if you're playing mobile games. And like, I've never been, how to say that? Let me try to find a reasonable sentence and formulation of my thought process in English. Ever since I was a kid, there has always been console wars. And after that, mobile consoles showed up. And then there were wars between people who played on consoles at home and on mobile, with some feeling a bit more elitist than others. And then there was, well, PC gaming is master race, so that one doesn't count. And now there are mobile phones. Oh my god, no, not this map. And now there are mobile phones. And the mobile gaming industry has always been a bit dodgy, mostly from their monetization practices. There are some very good games, some okay games, some are extremely casual. The most casual games are definitely on mobile platforms like Android or iOS. And it's basically due to smartphones that we now have the term cow clicker games. I'm referring to those games that basically give you a prompt for anything that you have to do and that you can do, and you just need to click it, and the game allows you to progress. Like they're called cow clicker for that reason. They don't involve a lot of decision making on your part. But in the last few years, you know, smartphones in terms of specs and computing power and video capacity, they've become better. And we started to see some more interesting games, even for people who actually enjoy video games that are not cow clickers. And what I started to appreciate is that they allow me to play anywhere. Because we live in an era where no matter what I'm doing and no matter where I have a smartphone with me. I would not always bring a console with me. Like if I had a... Well, I really like the PlayStation Vita, but I no longer have it. But if I had a Switch or whatever, any portable console, there would be times that I would be leaving it at home. But the smartphone is always with me. So once you find a game that you like, or more than one, you suddenly have a platform that allows you to play it anywhere you want, anytime you want, and also in very comfortable ways. Because I always play on the couch, or on the bed, or on the toilet while I'm making chocolate cakes. Don't forget that Sir Grindalot is very good at baking chocolate cakes. Maybe you would not want to eat them, but my chocolate cakes are very nice. And soft. And steamy. Let's change topic. So, I've started to appreciate mobile gaming in terms of smartphones more during the last few years. In the past, it was very, very casual, extremely casual. Like my favorite game was probably Duet, Duet. You can look it up. It's a fun game. I've not played it in a while because it gets a little bit repetitive over time, but it was definitely fun. Then there were some nice ports of older games, and you can do a lot of emulation on smartphone, which is great, really, really great, because you can play some cool classics on smartphones. But I think that regardless of the availability and the quality of the games, because it's clear that PC games or Switch games are better than what you can find on mobile, the fact that you always have a mobile phone with you and you can play anytime you want is really a huge bonus for me. And yeah, I would say in the last in the last 6 months definitely, but probably in the last 2 or 3 years I've played way more on the smartphone than on the computer. Way more. Just for its convenience, for the convenience factor. Of course, every now and then I go to my computer because there are games there that I really, really like a lot. They can be new games, older games that I want to play again. But It requires a bit more like time on my part, and I can only play where my computer is. And the computer is not always with me, unfortunately. I still have not had the time and the opportunity to repair my desktop, so being stuck with my laptop is not ideal for gaming as well, and it's also not ideal for editing. It takes me so long to edit anime videos right now. It's really annoying. Such a waste of time. Hopefully by the end of the month or beginning of February, I will have the desktop situation sorted out. But we shall see. We shall see. How is the backpack? Backpack is pretty full. Which has to be expected because I crafted and I kept the crafting materials in my backpack before going on Forgotten Realm dungeons, which is not ideal because you cannot port back from here. Not a very smart move on my part. But like, I would have a galaxy brain meme ready for this, but it's okay. I will not make a meme to make fun of myself. But definitely at the end of this map, I will go to town to drop something in the bank and recycle some trash, because I'm pretty sure I have a lot of trash in the bank, in the backpack. Let's go. I'm still in the process of trying to... I should identify stuff first. In the process of trying to improve the sound quality of my recordings. There is some padding around the microphone. I don't think that I sound anything like Barry White, but hopefully my voice sounds a bit more clear with less echo. And what's this? Don't really need it. Let's keep that one. I think that the crafted items, I will keep them. That will simply allow me to have like less requirements of moving stuff between characters. I can just keep the weaker stuff on secondary characters. How are these gems? Horrible, horrible. I mean keys. Horrible, usable. Let's use the usable one and throw the rest. We leave the rest here at the entrance. You had your chance. Oh my god. That was the worst thing ever. I would like to add the stats. Can we do it? Game! Okay, my god, wasting my time so much. As if there were not enough things already that waste your time in this game, my god. Someone at one point was pointing out in one of my videos that respecting the character takes forever. Yeah, I know. It's a very, very awful process. To me, the worst one is probably the chests. Like when you need to buy the 1000 obole chests. Because you can do the stats automatically. Like you find something that fits on the button of the stat that you want to raise to the max, and you put something on it. Sometimes coin works, or a spoon, or a fork. I was reading some people doing it with an orange, which is very interesting. But yeah, for the chests, like you need to talk to the guy, and you buy a limited amount of chests, and then you open them, but not too many, or your backpack will be full, and you're stuck with the chest. So much fun, right? So you need to open your pet window, because that's the fastest way to sell epic stuff, to identify and sell stuff, so to speak. And then you keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and you just want to stop the game and go to something else. So I really have no problem with people who use auto-clickers or macros for that kind of task. There should be a more convenient way to do it. Like if you write in the comment, "I'm sorry, Sir Grindel, for I am a sinner. I use an auto-clicker to open chest," I will like put a like on your comment and say, "Don't worry about it." You have my seal of approval. Why am I doing a map with zombies, though? I was stalking, I didn't notice that there were zombies. Zombie skeletons and something else. I'm probably being tricked. So slow, so slow. What's this? Oh, I'm still stuck at just one astral armor. To me, it's unbelievable. No, not the armor, sorry, the sword. I dropped one within the first 48 hours after I started farming, and that was it. Not another one at tier 5, not a single one. Tier 6, absolutely shocking. I just noticed that one of my previous videos, the one where I identified the Astrally Hunter shield, is 1 minute, 1 hour, 11 minutes and 11 seconds. I didn't do it on purpose. It's like 1. Was it on the 1st of January? It would be amazing. Oh no, 2 weeks ago, so it was end of December. Oh, I should have made that kind of Easter egg. And there would be like people getting super excited. Oh my god! Sir Grindelot on the 12th of January made a video that is 12 minutes and 1 second long. Is it a sign? Is he part of the Freemasons? Maybe no one would even notice it or care, and then I would feel upset, of course, because like you take time to think of things and people ignore you. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Can we get a golden key, please? But I've changed my audio setup quite a bit here in my room, not just for the recording. Because I have an amount of speakers that doesn't make any sense. I have too many around the house. And for for listening to music and doing other things, I had a 5.1 setup, which was very convenient because I always watch. I like to watch movies on my computer, and so having a surround setup on a 5.1 receiver was very nice. But recently I don't really have time to watch movies when I'm in the computer room, because I'm either recording videos or I'm doing some extra home at work, or I don't know, anything could be happening. And so I slightly changed the setup. I got an amplifier with a sub out, where I can connect by subwoofer, because I have an external powered subwoofer. And there are very few small amplifiers with a subwoofer out. Very few. This is an SMSL SA300, I think it's the name. Not a very expensive unit, and it basically does anything that I need it to do. Like, it has Bluetooth, it has a decent amount of power for the speakers, for the front speakers. I'm using a pair of Tannoy Mercury. And then I have a big, way too big subwoofer that is just getting the signal as well, so there is some nice low end. It's very nice. I'm happy about this new setup. Takes a lot less space because, I mean, this SMSL amplifier is so tiny compared to the 5.1 receiver. There is no comparison. Like, if I put the cover of my phone on this SMSL amplifier, it covers it completely. It's nice. Saves space, and the two extra speakers, well, actually the 3 extra speakers, because I also had the front one, the single one, you know, the center channel. I think I will move into the living room, so that when we want to watch something with our little daughter, we can have some extra sound, like, listen daughter, this is the glorious sound of my setup. And she will ask me to never do it again. People in my house don't appreciate my sound setup. They really don't. I don't understand why. Feels bad. I will have another sip of tea. But you know, my wife is all about reading stuff on the internet. And my daughter is all about like looking at drawings or paintings of animals and trying to say their names. She can name a few. So they don't really care if there is a 5.1 surround system that perfectly reproduces every note, and you basically can hear God. They don't care. They don't really care. But maybe one day they will. One day, while we're watching a movie, I will hear something. Hey, you know, this movie sounds pretty good, and I will be like, with a tear on the side of my eyes. What am I talking about? How did I end up talking about this stuff? I don't know. Anything useful in the backpack so far? No, don't think so. Too bad. What am I looking for right now? I mean, if I wanted to try a Kral speedrun, I would need another Dragon Slayer bow for the... what is it called? For a Chaos Band. But I'm lacking good enchantments. I only have 2 or 3 that are good, the rest is trashy. So, I think I will wait for that. I will wait. Ho ho, what could this be? Okay, Cabalite because it's tier 5. Of course. It's always a Cabalite. It's always a Cabalite. Other than that, what am I looking for? Well, still, you know, Astra stuff. Things that will improve my character, I think only an Astral Sword tier 6. Other than that, I'm absolutely set for farming. I don't think I will waste a Dragon Slayer bow for farming here. On a tier 6 either rather than a tier 5. I don't care. And yeah, Astral drops. Diamond Headband. I would really like another Astral armor. And an Astral Chaosband. Those 3. But it's not easy. Definitely not easy. Oh, I should check the Australian wheel situation. 129. I hit 195. No. Oh, but we can do this. Well, not with this one, of course. We don't care about that. Where is the one for swords? No? All skills ranged for swords. Okay, there you go. There. +2. Little bit more damage. Do we need it? Not too much. But, you know, it's never bad. It's never bad. Like, to farm this kind of dungeon, like these levels, Magic Orbit helps, but it's no longer the thing you can rely on. As I was mentioning in my video with the mage that I did 2 or 3 days ago, or maybe it was end of the last week, I don't remember, where I said that you will not have a very good time with this build in Forgotten Real Dungeons if you don't use multi-missile. Yeah, like, they go up in difficulty and the monster can have health multipliers. So you just get to a point where Magic Orbit doesn't cut it anymore. And you need multi-missile. And at that point you just cut Corpse Explosion. Or, you know, I could cut... what's the name? Empower Weapon and put Corpse Explosion, but... it's not going to make a huge difference, because when they explode, whatever is around there would still be dying by multi-missile, so you're simply reducing the amount of damage that you do, so it's not really a great trade-off. And Magic Orbit doesn't really kill much, so don't do it is my advice. Here I'm making a lot more gold than in the Magician's Tower, of course. Here... it's like, well, now there is a multiplier, but we're basically around 500,000 gold per stack. And yeah, it doesn't take a long time to get to insane amounts of gold. Oh no, I should not have picked it up. I don't need any armor like that. Any good multiplier? Get rid of... Okay. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. The worst multipliers in the history of a game. Oh. Let me check Facebook for a moment. Oh, nothing too troublesome. No worries. I'm always a bit concerned when I get Facebook notifications. It can be super urgent, or it can be spam, or it can be one of those fake accounts with a basically naked girl telling you, usually in a language you don't understand, that they basically want to hook up with you, but you need to send them some money first. Or something along those lines. Even if I believe that recently the most common scam is that they will film you. Like, they will record you while you are chatting with them, and then will tell you, ho, now I have a video proof of you having a horny chat with a random girl. I will tell it to your wife, your girlfriend, your family. And you will tell them, yeah, but I'm not married, I don't have a girlfriend, and I have no friends. Checkmate, scammer. That's the best answer you can give them. And then they will need to reevaluate their life, because first of all they failed at scamming you, and then they will start to think, oh my god, my life is so much better than the life of this person. No girlfriend, no wife, no friends. Maybe instead of trying to scam people, oh my god, the wrong direction. I could just go to university and do something productive, and then of course they will enroll into gender studies or something like that, and it will be the end of their life. But that's a different topic. Golden key? Nope. At least a 1.6 drop rate multiplier. We're talking about a multiplier. Better than nothing. Okay. I don't want this video to be excessively long. First, for the editing, because my computer just cannot handle long videos. It takes almost... like, for a 50-minute video, it takes me almost 2 hours of editing. No, not really editing. Like, me actively editing the video, 5 minutes. The laptop staying there processing it, almost 2 hours, during which I cannot use it, because it's basically there struggling to survive while it puts frame by frame together in glorious 1080p. That's the problem with DaVinci Resolve. Like, it's free, it's great, it's powerful, but if your GPU is not very good, it doesn't work very well. And if you are on a laptop that is not a gaming laptop, we have some problems with the GPU. And my laptop is not a gaming laptop at all. Not at all. I think that for longer videos, I will wait until I'm back with the desktop and or streaming, because I think that like, if I could do a 2-3 hour stream, or even longer sessions, because on Mondays I have time, I could save it and upload it on YouTube, so people can have an idea of what I do during a stream. There are no chocolate cakes. Sometimes there are horny birds in the background, and I cannot guarantee anything regarding the possibility of underage kids to watch the videos. Maybe they will get blocked for them, but you know, it's the bird's fault, not mine. There is not much that I can do, and it's nature. Bloody horny birds. I will have another sip of tea. Ah, that made a very weird sound as a sip of tea. I've been recording for how long? Let me have a look. Almost 40 minutes. Zombies. Nope. One more dungeon without zombies, and then I will call it a day. As I was saying, one more dungeon without zombies, and then I will call it a day. This is an arcane passage. Yeah. It was taking forever to load, so it had to be an arcane passage. Should I pick that one up? No. We let the game know that our standards are different from what we used to be. We no longer care about most gems. I actually should pick up sapphires, now that I think about it. I don't know if I have enough to have a full divine sapphire set up for Kral, but should have thought about it. What's this? Well, okay. As I often say, this is the last map without zombies, unless I get a golden key right here at the Magister. In which case, we run the golden key and we hope for a neat enchantment. Which probably won't happen, but, you know. Hope. We always need to have hope. Oh. Will I ever drop an Astral Sword on video? I don't remember ever doing it. I dropped the one here on the seasonal character on my commute to work, which I don't record. And on my non-seasonal mage, I dropped them with the warrior offline, quote unquote. I mean, I was not recording them. So yeah, I never dropped an Astral Sword live. That's amazing. Oh my god, this map. Stop it. Is it getting bigger? Okay. Please, Magister, a golden key. You're my only hope. Nope. Anything decent? Maybe this? Nope. Wait. Help me, pet. Literally all trash. Yes. Bunch of Cabalites. What's this? Oh, I know it. That one. Royal Spike. It's alright. Not really right. It's a Cabalite, but, you know. There are worse things as an infusion for warrior. If you don't have the like War Danak or that sort of stuff. Anyway, that's it for today. Well, I didn't get anything useful for the grinding session, but I got 2 Dragon Slayer bows from my commute to work trips. So was it a success? I don't know, but I basically doubled my damage, so farming will become much easier. What will I be farming in the near future? I wouldn't mind to have more Astralium points than what I have now on the Archer. Because, like on my Mage, I completed both the magical damage and skill bonuses for the sword and for dagger and wands. So even if I want to farm using grid, I can do it. Without having to swap weapons around all the time. And here I'm currently playing it as a mage. And if I eventually want to change it to a proper archer, I will have to, you know, purchase some different wheels here and there. So if I had more Australian points, it would not be bad at all. So yeah, I think I will be farming with the archer for a bit longer. And hopefully collecting some decent gear. And who knows, one day I may be able to play it as an archer. Though we shall see. This is Sir Grindelet checking out. Wishing you all a happy grinding, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Take care.